Hey guys, welcome to GCT. Now, pickups again. You've probably not seen me for the last week, 2 weeks, because I've been ill. And again, the same damn thing. I've been bunged up, throat, everything flared up. No idea what's going on. Don't even ask, because God knows. It's the 4th time this year. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get on with it. Now, move on to the only PS2 game in this pickup video, because, yeah, there's that. Haven. It's actually one I've been after for quite some time. I actually put a status up on Twitter earlier on saying that I've been after this for quite some time, and every time I saw it, it was like 4 or 5 quid. I found it for 50p, so screw it. I invested in that. If you're wondering what it is, it's basically like a platformer that's in the vein of Ratchet and Clank. What defines this for me is the fact that it does something very similar to what's basically Starlink does, where you can come away from the planet, up through the atmosphere and visit other planets without having to just select a planet off a map screen, essentially. So yeah, there's that. So that is pretty much the only real retro thing on here for my collection anyway. However, I do have some good Wii stuff, which I found for cheap, which Wii stuff doesn't go for cheap. It's weird. Anyway, Super Mario Galaxy. Didn't own this one. Been wanting to play it for a while. Only for one reason, and that's a place called the Throwback Galaxy. It's got Mario 64 levels in it, so hey, I was going to get it anyway. At some point, I was just finding it for the right price. I think it's about 12 quid, I think. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it, but that was CEX. Go and have a look. You guys all know. Next Wii one. Already had this previously, and I sold it with my Wii last time I had the Wii, so yeah. Overlord Dark Legend. Now, obviously this is not going to be as gruesome as the Xbox 360 or PS3 games, but still part of the same series. I needed it because I've played it before. It's a damn good game. You basically order your minions to forage crap for you, essentially, and upgrade weapons and things like that. So yeah, simpler version of what Skyrim is, essentially. So yeah, that's it. Next one is a game that, when it came out, I couldn't believe the name that was on it, if I'm honest. There we go. Couldn't believe the name that was on it. It was weird. I don't understand. However, to say that his name is on it was just mind-boggling. If you can hear the rustle in the background, that's my wife. She works in the same room, so hey. But yeah, the game in question, Blox. Now, this game, there's 2 of them. There's Blox and Blox Party. They also had Blox Party down there, but I didn't get a chance to pick it up because we needed to be home. It's made by Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. If you're wondering what it is, basically you knock down stacks of blocks with basically different attributes. So basically water, gel, things like that, and basically you have to hit it with different things in order to make them knock down. It's a good game, a damn good game, if I'm perfectly honest with you. And I've completed it previously and loved the game to bits, so yeah, there's that. So, moving on to more recent stuff for my Switch. Now, there's been games I wanted for the Switch just because I love them. I absolutely love them. And one of these games is basically the same few developers that made a certain series on the PS1, which I will get to. However, the first one in question is, and you're going to throw abuse at me anyway, but Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Now, why did I buy it? Because I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. What was the other reason I bought it? It's got a physical copy of Liberations on this card. That's it. I wanted a HD Liberations, and you could only get it digitally before now. They even released a PlayStation 3 version of it with Assassin's Creed 3, Liberations and 4, I believe. However, Liberations was still only download, which kind of annoyed me, so I didn't invest in that. However, it paid off because this has Liberations on the cart. I've got Liberations on a physical copy. Brilliant stuff. I've actually completed that. This also comes with all the DLC for the Washington storyline, which basically makes out that he's a terrible king, essentially. So yeah, there's that. However, I've played through Liberations, loved Liberations. I've completed it 4 or 5 times now, and this, I wanted it. It's that simple. As a collector and as a fan. So there you go. The next one is the series that defined a piece of my childhood. Now, if you played the PS1 profusely like I did at a mate's house, then you'll know that there was a series called Roll Cage, which got 2 games, Roll Cage 1 and 2, obviously. And basically what it was a battle racer, essentially. Think Wipeout, but without being hover cars. They actually had wheels, but the difference is this car could drive on both sides. So you could go around tubes and drop to the floor and you'd still be going. However, they were really, really hard. And this one is made by a few of the same people that made that game. All those games. And it is just as rock hard as the originals, and I love it to bits. There is just one caveat to me getting it on the Switch, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I'll get to that in a minute. The game in question is Grip. Now, honestly, I love this game. I want to love it even more, but I'll be honest, the frame rate isn't great, and there are some little sound issues where the sound breaks up and it kind of takes you out of the experience. But besides that, it is a damn good game. Why did I want it for the Switch? So I could take it out, obviously. But the game in question, it just needs an update to fix those few issues. That's all it needs. It just needs a patch to fix those issues, just to make it run that little bit smoother. Those issues both happen in handheld and in docked mode, so it's kind of like you can't really just say that it's one or the other. So, but if Wired Productions can actually get that sorted, then hopefully we'll have a great game. It's good, it's not great. So please fix. Hopefully they'll not watch mine. Anyway, moving on. Last Switch game and last game that I have to show you guys for the moment. I do have some others somewhere, but I don't think they're about anywhere. However, we'll get to that. Now, this game I was always going to get for the Switch anyway. And I was going to get in general because I'm a fan of the series in general. So, and I've actually completed it as well, which is even better because then I can give you guys a full kind of review of it. Team Sonic Racing. I love the first two because I'm counting All Stars Racing and Transformed as a full one. Now, I've shown this before. However, I love this game and I want to give it a full damn thumbs up because it runs beautifully on both handheld and docked. It just is a brilliant game. I've played most of it. I've finished the storyline. I just need to do some of the missions and whatever else. There are like certain missions which are great, and it should be an awesome game. It just is. There was doubt in my mind, but you know, the fact that it's multi-platform as well, PS4, Xbox, go get it because there's no reason not to. It's Mario Kart just with Sonic characters. It's that simple. There are some good and great moments in this game, especially some of the levels where you just your eyes will just roll into the back of your head because you don't know where you're going. But that's a good thing because it shows the essence of speed that Sonic is known for. So there's that. So with all them done, hope you enjoyed because there's more coming up. Also, I've got 2 videos on E3. One of which is why Microsoft and Ubisoft have just lost this E3. They just did. Even Bethesda were all right. They didn't get off scot-free, let me tell you. Not in my opinion, anyway. Then there are the winners of this E3, which I'll do a separate video on. and that is Nintendo and Square, because they definitely won E3 in my opinion. So I'll be doing a video on those at some point, hopefully this week at some point. And honestly, I'm going to get roasted because I know a few people like the Bethesda one, but I found the whole thing a little bit fake. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to end this video here because, yeah, that's everything. And I shall see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Happy gaming.